Hey, what's up everyone? Dr. Adam Tice here. Welcome to today's session. Welcome to the channel, YogiMedicine. And today the title of our video is going to be Clean Vegan versus Dirty Vegan. So it is National Vegan Month this month. And so I thought this would be a good opportunity to just talk about veganism a little bit and talk about a couple of points here and some things that I've noticed that have become more and more prevalent really over the last few years. So for those of you guys that don't know, I am a licensed naturopathic doctor. I work with people every day. I specialize in complex chronic diseases and reversing complex chronic diseases. So I'm working with people day in and day out. I've been doing this a long time, and I've seen what works and what doesn't work. And I, just for the record, I love the vegan diet. I don't think that it's perfect for everyone, but it is a therapeutic tool. And there are parts of the vegan diet that really, this clean vegan versus dirty vegan thing, it really actually has nothing to do with veganism. It has to do with eating clean. And what I've noticed is there's this big trend now. Veganism is super trendy. It's everywhere, just all over YouTube, everywhere, books galore, everybody's vegan, it's superstar celebrity status. And that's great, man. That's wonderful because it gets people dialed in and really, is the beginning of waking people up. And that is a huge part of my journey, is through this. So I'm intimately familiar with the vegan lifestyle. I did my residency at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center, working directly with Dr. Gabriel, who pretty much invented veganism. I mean, he didn't invent it, but he was one of the first people to really be on the scene 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and talking about veganism and spiritual nutrition and spiritual lifestyle. So that's my background. That's where I'm coming from. And I want to address this trend that I've seen, and it's basically junk food vegans. That's what it is. So we have clean vegans and we have junk food vegans, clean vegan, dirty vegan. And you can take any diet, in the world. There's no perfect diet, by the way. Metabolic individuality, everyone needs a specific ratio of nutrients, and that changes through the lifetime. We can unpack that later, but clean vegan versus dirty vegan is really looking at, it's not about being vegan or non-vegan, it's being a healthy eater, eating real food, eating live food. So clean vegan eats plant-based, live foods, things that are or were living on a tree, have a life force, have vitality. You bring that life force energy in, you're eating the sunshine, you're eating that power of pure photon energy from the sun, taking that in, taking in the vitamins, the minerals, nutrients, all these things. And we want to eat fresh, live food. That's healthy vegan. There is this other camp that has developed because of different reasons, but it's the dirty vegan, and this is the carbaholic, total junk food vegans. And I see this is more and more. And I know it's growing because the products are rolling out more and more and more and more. We're seeing all kind, just look in the labeling, the marketing, the branding, all these different companies, all these different products coming out with all of these vegan things really jumping on the bandwagon. So they've taken something that's pure and natural and clean and healthy, and now it's sort of morphing into this other thing called junk food vegan, dirty vegan. And this has to do with just stuff that's completely loaded with sugar, completely loaded with carbohydrates, total trash food, but it's vegan, so that's all good, right? And that's not even really the direction this thing's going. The direction this thing's really going that has me really concerned is when biotech starts getting involved in the vegan movement with these Impossible burgers and these different branded burgers that look and have the feel of flesh, and they bleed and all this stuff. And some of these things, they're based on, some of them have GMOs in them, some of them have broad spectrum antibiotics in them. Bill Gates is getting behind and pushing some of this thing. This is another red flag. You look and see who's investing in certain projects and certain ventures, and that gives you a decent idea of what's going on, where's it coming from, what's the real intention here. And I don't know what the exact intention is. Could be just to make money, which there's nothing wrong with that. Make money, but not at the expense of everyone's health. I don't think that's cool. This is in the category of dirty vegan, so junk food, GMO, this fake meat. There are a lot of new companies coming out, and I think this almost it starts to take this thing in a whole nother direction. And what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be vegan, that's awesome. Keep it clean. Keep it live food, keep it real, true veganism. That's where the roots are. Stay true to the roots there. That is a healthy way to go. Dirty vegan is sugar, carbohydrates galore, and GMO, biotech, engineered in a lab kind of foods. And they're promoting these foods. This is the other kind of insidious part of it that is a little bit of a red flag to me. They're promoting a lot of these foods as being environmental friendly, and they're jumping jumping on that, saying that they're helping the environment, and sort of that's in a lot of the messaging and the marketing. And I hope that's true, but all I'm saying is I'm a little skeptical. So I think this is just the expansion, and this taking the veganism, the dirty veganism, into a whole nother dimension. So I say steer clear of all this biotech, engineered in a lab, manufactured in a bench kind of a food. If you're going to be a vegan, keep it vegan, keep it clean, live food, life force, eat the sun. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff that I like to see. Clean vegan, dirty vegan, you make the choice. So that was the main download I wanted to give today. We're going to talk a little bit more about this. There's definitely more that we could say about diet, of course, and veganism and healthy eating and things, but I just wanted to bring this one point up. So for those of you guys that are following a vegan lifestyle or interested into it, make sure you keep it clean. And I would say steer clear of the excess sugars, carbohydrates, fake meats, all this stuff. Whole nother territory. The biology is not designed to metabolize this stuff. It's synthesized, and there's all kinds of things in it. The beauty of a vegan diet, a plant-based diet, a whole food diet, is that it's got all the synergistic elements of the natural food in it. That's really what we're going for. That's what the body recognizes as nutrition. So let's keep it real. That's YogiMedicine for the day. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed today's sessions. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you liked this session, if you enjoyed this, if you have any questions, and any specific topics you guys want to hear about. I'll be happy to address these things. One announcement, I do have one free training that I've recently done. I'll put a link to that below. It's on the 5 principles of nature cure, how to heal your gut, heal any disease, and live longer. It's an awesome presentation. I'll put a link for that below. Stay tuned for the next session, guys. Thanks.